Welcome to the Boogeyman.
Thanks for having me.
I'm the Boogeyman and you're Norrisette.
That is true. And how the hell did I get here? Found this trail of cheesecake leading under my bed, and I was just compelled to follow it. And next thing I knew, I was here. I'm not complaining because I bloody love cheesecake and I bloody love the Boogeyman.
There wasn't cheesecake, there was flavoured whirlpool. But I'm glad you enjoyed the treat I left out for you.
Like Santa Claus.
Have you visited the Boogie World before?
Only in my dreams. This is everything I wanted and more. I think the Boogeyman knows me better than I know the Boogeyman.
What's your favourite dream you ever appeared in?
There was this one where we were in a music video in Florida and we just had to drink an ocean of Diet Pepsi and we had to reenact the birth of Christ.
Oh no! I remember that one. I bought Frankenstein and I bought Olimos.
I'm not sure it was a dream actually. I think it might have happened because I found an invoice in my inbox from you, the Boogeyman.
The dream was a dream. The invoice as well. You are the holy mother of Flip. Can you please tell our listeners what Flip is, and what it's all about, and how it came to be?
So, Fluff is a night of queer electronica that Marcus, aka Industries Manchester, and I, aka Norrisette, started about a year and a half ago. I had this dream of having a gig where I could just do my electronic stuff and not worry about not being an indie band or a rapper or a DJ or whatever, and just be like, I'm just gonna make some weird noises and twiddle some knobs and play some synthesizers and stuff. And there wasn't really that venue, that thing already in Manchester. I was chatting to some friends and they were like, oh, you should ask Marcus. And I knew Marcus already. So I had a little chat with Marcus and Marcus was like, no way. I've had the same dream for ages to set up a night where I could gig as well, because both of us were looking for this platform. And Marcus was like, why don't we set up a kind of queer collective kind of thing with it? And then as a result, what's happened is we've run this regular-ish night every 2 months.
So, Flip has become a community. How does it feel to know that you curated a cult following?
Yeah, I think Marcus likes to whisper and then scream. It's not a cult. Every other Fluff, that's one of his things. But we are a cult and we are accepting sacrifices.
I love a good sacrifice. How does it feel to know that the people that have come to the show in the past or have performed in the show continue to come back and work and collaborate with each other and support each other in this lovely cozy way?
It gives me chills. I feel so happy and proud to be a part of that, and it's bigger than me and Marcus. The reason that me and Marcus organise it is because we're both really organised. So we were we could get other people involved in organising this, but we're just really bloody organised. So it's basically an open mic, because if people want to perform, they almost always will get to perform, unless they don't fit the bill somehow, or they're troublemakers.
So you're telling me the secret behind Flip is that you're both very organised?
It's not really about us being tastemakers or gatekeepers or anything like that. It's just that we're very organised, very organised people who can continue to put it on every 2 months, and it's quite stress-free, and it is non-profit. So it's just nice to be able to facilitate that and to know that we've made a safe space. I mean, Fuel Bar has always felt like a really nice space to me originally, so we've come into that.
I think it's good to have safe spaces where people can just have fun.
I think the reason I'm so keen to keep it like that queer community is because I'm queer and I don't really go out and do queer events and stuff, because a lot of them are revolving around clubbing or alcohol or getting with people and stuff. And I used to do that, I used to love doing that, but now I just don't really fancy it anymore, and I'm a bit more I just want to go to gigs and just do arty, wholesome, cute things and have a nice evening where I feel safe. And I think Marcus and I created something that we were looking for with the hope that other people were looking for it too.
Yeah, I feel that. I met most of my friends and they're nice. I had a rumor that Fluff is coming to songs from the other city festival. Can you tell us how that came about?
So the lovely Lavender Rodriguez, who has been one of our Fluff babies, is also a promoter. Lavender had like chatted with the Sounds of the City people and then told them about Fluff. So then I got in touch and was like, oh, I heard that you're interested in Fluff. Long story short, Fluff and Lavender's company, which is Tales from Other Worlds, are doing a kind of collab stage. But it's cute because Lavender's performed at Fluff and been a Fluff baby, and I've also performed at Tales from Other Worlds gigs. So it's like a lot of crossover going on. And Marcus DJ'd for one of my gigs with them as well. So it's just nice to have this collective baby.
It's a sanity baby, or those babies, I like that. So where and when is it?
So Sounds of the City Festival in Salford, we're doing the 30th of April. It's the old pint pot downstairs. It's going to be hot. It's going to be from like 4 till 10. We're going to start off like quite singy and end up quite dancey. We could have done it the other way around just to like screw with everyone, but we're going to end with Fear Sky, which is exciting because Fear is one of our original Fluff babies.
That's it. Do you have any new releases?
I'm releasing a lot of bees into the wilderness.
No!
I'm releasing some whales into your house.
I don't like it in the wild house.
You know, like I don't like it in the boogie world, but we're both. No, I just brought out Fluff Work, which is like my tribute to Fluff. It stars the hottest person imaginable, Thamanna Choudhury.
Who is that?
Thamanna Choudhury.
I don't know who that is.
Thamanna Choudhury.
No, I don't know that.
She's in both Fluff Work videos. It's hot.
What's Fluff Work about?
Fluff Work is just like a trashy dance banger in one sense that I made. It's also just a kind of thing of togetherness. We will make it work. As in, I just feel like quite determined about reacting against the splintering and fragmentation of society and all these different like groups. We need to work together because we're in a really difficult situation and people are kind of getting very individualistic, and like we need to get back into this like more collective mindset and like helping each other out.
Make it work.
Make it work. We will make it work because otherwise we're all.
We will make it work. We will
We will make it work. We will make it work. We will make it
work. We will make it work.
We just can't do it alone, you know, in life.
Where can we find it?
Spotify is my number one because I hate Spotify. They're evil. They like bully you because they're like less than 1,000 streams. You suck. Which is why everyone should like get me to more than 1,000 streams so that I don't cry.
Okay. The future of music. What does it look like?
People being less obsessed with genre again because of algorithms and shit. Everything's got so fucking genre focused that basically you can look at the name of the genre and you don't even need to listen to the band because you're like, I already know what this is going to sound like. And that to me is just supremely boring. If you can sum yourself up in a word, why are you making the song? What's the point? So I feel like we need to get away from genre and go back more to like experimentation and liveness.
Yeah, somewhere along the way we've refocused onto making things marketable, and if you can say it, and these few seconds of vulnerability or tactic, instead of making things to express and to feel, and just to make it.
I just think like Spotify is so soulless, you know, like you look at your phone and you're like, this does not inspire creativity in me, but you have like a physical record or like even a CD or just something you can hold in your hand and it's like somebody made that and you bought it and it's an actual purchase. Having that ownership of music in the fans' hands, in their pants and in their washing machine, I don't know.
Washing machines left longer, left total.
Okay.
Who would be in your dream beat
I really like Jamie Lee Curtis. I fucking love Jamie Lee Curtis. I want her to be in my 5. I love AJ Adudu. I love her. She's one of the most entertaining people I've ever seen in my life. And then I want Michelle Yeoh because basically I'm obsessed with Everything Everywhere All at Once, and they're both in that. I want it to also include Dmitry Shostakovich because he was so fucking like depressed and grumpy all the time and wrote the best music and like had the worst time living in Soviet Russia. And he wrote this like memoir that had to be smuggled out after his death and published, and it's literally just him bitching about other composers and other Russians, and like it's so funny. And he like squared up to Stalin in his face when no one else would and stuff, and I just like, oh my god, he was just a bit of an icon. And then number 5, I mean, I want to say the Boogeyman, but like we're already here, babe, so maybe my English teacher from high school, because I absolutely loved her. She's called Miss Claire. Shout out to Miss Claire.
Okay, now I wanna know.
I really don't like whoever invented TikTok. They suck.
You don't like TikTok?
TikTok's really fun and entertaining, but it has ruined the music industry.
Okay, who's next?
I think Gwyneth Paltrow is possibly one of the most irritating people on earth. Do not be in a room with her.
Who's next?
My ex-boyfriend who said that he wanted to be a philosopher so that he could get hand tattoos and sleep with all his students. He knows who he is. My PhD supervisor, because I'm really scared of her, even though she wants the best for me.
I don't know her, but I love her. Who's next?
And then Vladimir Putin, because fuck him.
Amazing! I can't wait to get everyone together. For you!
Please no.
That's actually the end of the interview. Thanks for visiting me. How ended the world.
Thanks for the cheesecake. I don't know how to get out of here now.
Because I can move away with you. You're an Uber? Okay.
Thank you for having me. Bye. Farewell.